Greetings to all my black brothers and sisters all around the world. It's really a joy and a pleasure being out here, greeting you. And as I speak to you, I realize that I need to be centered just a little bit more. Just center me a little bit more. Yes, better. Okay? It's really a joy and pleasure being out here in nature, enjoying the chopping of the birds, and in my sleeveless, getting a little bit of sun. And as usual, I normally go out in the sun and actually take in the sun, because I know that I'm a pyramid, okay? And I understand the true meaning of the pyramid and the true meaning of the Star David and all these things, okay? And no one can erase the Akasha or the Akashic record that is downloaded in us, and the DNA of the ancestors, and we actually are our ancestors. And you know, having come to a place knowing who I was in a past life, and have gone back to even some further generation, or even back to Ethiopia, and coming over into Ghana, and then coming into the Caribbean, which I wouldn't go into. You know, really a joy and a pleasure knowing that we are the people of the sun, and knowing that a man have to run with the jaguar, conquering line of the tribe of Judah, jaguar pa, the apocalypto, not the passion of the Christ. So with that being said, I just want to deliver a whipping to the pastor at the Third Exodus Assembly in Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm doing this out of love, because genuine love is corrective. And with the miseducation of the Negro, we cannot allow the miseducation of the Negro to go on and to be kept in a perpetual state of slavery by believing in the white man Christianity or spirituality, whereby he gave us a false gospel, wherein it is one that takes us out of our positive self-image of our own self, and have us to look on an image outside of our own self, having us to believe in a white man as our savior and as our redeemer, instead of looking to our own selves to discover the creative power in us. Thus, many of our brothers or sisters end up in tourist ships, scrubbing pots and pans and cleaning toilets. And they have used the school system also to give our people the employee mentality. And when I see black people so loyal and camping around a man who do not even have the belly or the balls to deal with the subject of race, yet in his so-called church, an Indian cannot marry to a Negro, or for that one race marrying to another race for that matter. So this is the question, and this is the weapon for you, Brother Vin. And I have to address you. And I'm doing this out of respect, and I'm doing it out of love. How could you people be so blind and be so hypocritical to take what William Branham said about race and hybriding, and look at our planet and see who been doing all of the hybriding, and bow to such an idol? The idol of the white man, the white Jesus, or the Jewish Jesus, anyhow you put it, it's still an idol. And it was William Branham teaching about race, but you all misunderstand when he was talking about mixing of the seed. Because William Branham didn't want to come out plainly and expose his race in the way I am doing it. And so he wanted us to teach you something about hybridization and about yourself as a black person. But because you run without a message, you have to get a whipping. And that is why when William Brown went to South Africa, instead of them taking him to Durban, they take him to Johannesburg. And because we are the people of nature and the true people of the Almighty, all of those meetings was rained out, and you all miss it. You all miss the whole thing about that. I'm not even gonna go too clear and open up certain things. Those who have ears to hear will hear what I am saying, and they will read between the lines. And that is why, when he had to go to Michelle Walker, and he didn't go to Michelle Walker, and he had the encounter with his mother-in-law, and because we are the true people of the Son and the true people of God, he lost life, our lives. But you are also blind. You couldn't see. Then the blind man down in the south. Then the woman in Memphis. So, it was right for William Branham to speak about race when black people were striking about having better place to school their children. And William Branham speak against Martin Luther and say he would get his people killed. But when he said that, he was speaking about the miseducating of black people and black people depending so much on education. They was going to end up with a black president that would bring them even more into enslavement. And so he was addressing race also. But you're also hypocritical. The greatest mystery, which is marriage, and Ephesians 5 speak about it as being a great mystery. And in Peter, I think, speak about marriage being a great mystery. I wrote a book on it called The Truth About Marriage, the True Union of the Conscious and the Subconscious Mind, the masculine and feminine energy, the power of unity, the power of oneness, concerning universal laws, the laws that control the universe. And my book coming, and the decoding of William Branham. Because I now start, Brother Vin. The weapon now start. There's real things I have. And your own messages are whipping you. And your own practices and beliefs are whipping you. Showing you that you do not even have the right concept of marriage. Because if you have the right concept of marriage, you'll be able to address race. Like what I am doing here. And showing you that the esoteric side of the message of William Branham, which is the symbolic side, because the original Bible was symbolic. That is why you have a symbol or a logo. Because you're saying out of symbol came the word. Brother Vin, your own logo exposes you. You're saying that you have a sword. But I could walk with my sword next time. My two swords that I built when I was getting revelation that I couldn't understand. And I just asked a guy named Castian to make those two swords for me. And one day when I was home, my spirit told me to go and measure them with my hand. And they fit exactly from this longest finger to right here. And I remember when I first met Brother Arbery and Walters. And I told them about the meeting of the pillar of fire and all of that. And the 2 soldiers was given, I was told to kick down, stamp down, trust to cut down, kick down. And then I must build up. You know what he said to me? That is the Old and New Testament. And look, I am doing it now. And what am I doing? I'm whipping you. So you can open your eyes and see and get out of ego. And point the people to look within themselves and not in a God outside of themselves. But you know the reason why you have Baptists? Because they know. You know the reason why they have Rasta men? Because they know. You know the reason why you have Jehovah's Witness? Because they know. You know the reason why you have Catholics? Because they know. You know the reason why you have Muslims? Because they know. You know the reason why you have people in third Exodus assembly talking about who belong to the bride from who ain't belong to the bride? Because they know. But you know how I come to my wisdom? By saying I don't know. That's why I keep transcending higher and higher and higher. Because I don't know. I keep getting into the knowing. But you all have grounded yourself and become limited. And so you have to receive a whipping. With that being said, I know I have gotten my message across. I was mainly dealing with marriage and the union of marriage and race and how the people are followers of William Branham could be so blind that you leave the mystery right there and they couldn't see it. So with that being said, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like or dislike or to comment. With that being said, I want to say how much I love you. And remember, genuine love is corrective and you could never escape. Matthew 6:22. If your eyes be single, your whole body will be full of light. So I'm giving you a symbol. Boom. I'm out.